Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I've posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. This video is in response to the question from a viewer, how to make a curry. Now, curry usually takes quite a bit of time to make, and this person asked me, is it possible to make a curry as quickly or as convenient as possible? The most important thing in make a good curry is you need to have a good curry sauce, which I use this canned sauce. And this curry also contains coconut. And for this curry, I'm going to make it a shrimp curry. I'm going to use some Argentinian red shrimp. These shrimps are raw and they're really excellent. Now, to make this curry, the most efficient way to do this is to steam some of the ingredients. And this actually is the most convenient way to cook the ingredients to the texture that you want. In this curry, I'm going to use some potatoes as well as some carrot. And of course, I look around in my refrigerator and see what else that I have that I can put into curry. And this is a nice thing about advanced prepping. I find that I have some squash, and this squash is known as the kabocha squash. This squash actually is really excellent for a curry. The skin of the squash, after you cook them, is very soft and you can eat them. Now, the best way to cook this is to steam them. And I find that when you steam them, you really don't have to look after them and they will come to the perfect texture that you want. Okay, now the next step is to create the curry. I'm going to use the wok the same way that I will use for normal stir frying. Now, one of the ingredients that always seems to be needed for curry is onions. So I dice up some onions and I'm going to use the wok to stir fry the onions or saute the onions so that it will be ready for the curry. Now, this is the convenience of the wok, and this is a nice thing about a stainless steel wok because you can use it for almost any type of cooking function. Now, as I have mentioned earlier, the most important thing about a curry is the sauce of a curry. Normally, if you start out from scratch, use all the raw ingredients to make the sauce, it will take a long time for simmering. So the best way is that for those who do not make curry often is to find a sauce that you will enjoy. This sauce comes from a company which I really like, and this is a Thai curry sauce. It's made by a company called Missouri. There are many different curry sauces available on the market. This is actually recommended to me by a friend from Thailand, and she really liked this curry. And she feels that this curry has a lot of authenticity to what she would make if she started the curry from scratch. So I have tried this and I really enjoy this. Now, this type of curry frequently referred to as a Thai curry. And the primary characteristic of a Thai curry is that it includes a coconut milk. And it is one of the characteristics of Thai curry when you compare it to Indian or Pakistani curry. Those curry do not normally include coconut, but I really enjoy the coconut in this particular curry. So now I take the vegetable that I have steamed. I steam this vegetable for about 35 to 40 minutes to the texture that I want. And the nice thing that for steaming the vegetable is that you don't have to keep an eye on them. Once you steam them, you can just let it go and it will steam perfectly. And the texture will be exactly how you would like it. And of course, steaming also retains the flavor of the ingredients. So what I do is that I steam it to about maybe 70 to 80% what I like it to be. In addition, I'm going to also add a little bit of Walk with Tak basic seasoning mix. This will enhance the umami flavor of the dish. And furthermore, it will actually create some wonderful aroma. Now, the next part is that I'm going to let everything simmer for another, I would probably maybe somewhere 10 to 15 minutes. What I want to do is that I want to cook down the potatoes because one of the distinctive characteristics of this curry is that the potato will be slightly mashed and incorporated into the sauce. And this is what makes the curry really tasty. And then I'm going to add some mushroom, and this is a king oyster mushroom. The reason I added 2 watt at this point is that I do like to maintain the texture of the mushroom so I can able to distinctively to taste them. Again, I'm going to let the whole thing to simmer for probably another 5 to 10 minutes. Then it will be pretty much ready. So the final step is to add the shrimp. And the reason I add the shrimp right at the end because I want the shrimp to cook just right. I do not want the shrimp to become overcooked. If you add the shrimp too early, it's quite likely the shrimp will be overcooked by the time when the curry is ready. So by adding them toward the end, it's just perfect for that purpose. I adjust the consistency of the curry by adding a little bit more water. So again, this is very much of a personal preference. I like the curry a little bit thinner so that I can put them over rice. Now at this point, the flavor of the curry is pretty much up to what it's supposed to be. Now you can make further adjustments by adding a little bit more salt if you want it to be saltier, or you can add a little bit of sugar if you want it to be a little bit sweeter. Furthermore, you can also add some additional spices such as hot chili pepper flake or hot chili oil or whatever you would like. And this is where flavor chasing comes in, and this will allow you to tailor your curry exactly how you like it. And this is the advantage of making this curry by yourself, because now you can adjust the flavor. A lot of time when I have curry in a restaurant, most of the time the flavor is not exactly how I like them. And for example, I like it to be a bit saltier or a little bit sweeter. Quite often it's the spiciness. They might be too hot for me, or I would prefer it to be a little bit milder. And that sometimes is difficult to control, even though I can tell the server of how I like it, but they will not know exactly what my favorite preference is. Now you notice that I do not have a lot of shrimp in it, and as I have mentioned earlier, I usually use meat such as shrimp, beef, chicken, or any other type of meat ingredients more as a condiment rather than as the main ingredients. So for this curry, I only put in 4 shrimp because they are actually jumbo-sized shrimp. So that actually does exactly how I like it. However, you can always replace the proteins, the shrimp, with other type of protein, such as you can use chicken, you can use beef, or you can use pork. All of this can depend on your own personal preference, as well as what might be available to you at the time. Again, home cooking gives you a lot of flexibilities, and you can adapt it to exactly the circumstances that you are in. Also, you can adjust the flavor to how you would like it, depend on who will be eating with you. If somebody that you are going to dine with would like it to be mild, then you can make the curry relatively mild, or vice versa. This method is a very efficient method for making curry. The main reason is because of the sauce. The sauce is already created with the type of flavor that will go well. Now, it turned out that this particular company also make several different kind of sauces. They are slightly different from each other. This sauce that I use is called a yellow curry, but they also make a green curry, a red curry. Each one of them has their distinctive characteristics. And in fact, you can purchase them on Amazon for all the different versions that are available made by this company. So this will give you a lot of choices. When you make a curry, you can adjust it, and so each time when you make the curry, you can have a very distinct set of characteristic profile that will be suitable for you for that particular meal. So with a wok, you can simply make the whole curry in a wok, and this is the advantage particularly of a stainless steel wok, and I really find that to be very useful. Okay, I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system. With this cooking system, it will make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun for you. So you will be able to cook with spontaneity and intuition. If you'd like to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.